again, I go back to military spending because it's all around us. $2.71 trillion. 2.4 to 2.7 is the estimate of 2024 equipment on things that we're going to explode into smoke and death. Extreme poverty worldwide. Extreme poverty is people that are below the poverty line. Extreme poverty everywhere in the world could end for 10 to 12% of that budget. So if we replace our military spending, 10% of that, to go to people who are in extreme poverty, nobody will be poor in the world. Okay, you can end if you take again 10 to 12% universal healthcare. Every human being on the planet would have free healthcare for 10 to 12% on what we're spending on war. Now, why do I say this when we're talking about AI? Because that's a simple decision. If we stop fighting, because money itself does not have the same meaning anymore, because the economics of money is going to change, because the entire meaning of capitalism is ending, because there is no more need for labor arbitrage because AI is doing everything. Just with the $2.4 trillion we save in explosives every year, in arms and weapons, just for that, universal healthcare and extreme poverty, you could actually, one of the calculations is you could end or combat climate change meaningfully for 100% of the elected you to decide on my behalf that, getting a machine to answer me on a call center is better for me. I really didn't. Okay. And because those unelected individuals are making all the decisions, they're selling those decisions to us through what? Media. Okay. All lies from A to Z. None of it is what you need. And interestingly, you know me, I this year I failed, unfortunately. I won't be able to do it, but I normally do a 40 days silent retreat in nature. Okay? And you know what? Even as I go to those nature places, I'm so well trained that unless I have a Waitrose nearby, I'm not able to. Like I'm in nature, but I need to be able to drive 20 minutes to get my rice cakes. Like what? What? Who taught me that this is the way to live? All of the media around me, all of the messages that I get all the time. Try to sit back and say, what if life had everything? What if I had everything I needed? I could read, I could do my handcrafts and hobbies. I could, fix my, restore classic cars, not because I need the money, but because it's just a beautiful hobby. I could, build AIs to help people with their long-term committed relationships, but really price it for free. What if? What if? Would you still insist on making money? I think no. I think a few of us will still. And they will still crush the rest of us. And hopefully, soon the AI will crush them. With our world today is the A in face RIPs. It's the A in face RIPs. It's accountability. The problem with our world today, as I said, the top is lying all the time. The bottom is gullible, cheerleaders, and there is no accountability. You cannot hold anyone in our world accountable today. Okay, you cannot hold someone that develops an AI that has the power to completely flip our world upside down. You cannot hold them accountable and say, why did you do this? You cannot hold them accountable and tell them to stop doing this. You can look at the world, the wars around the world, hundreds of thousands of people are dying. Okay, and International Court of Justice will say, oh, this is war crimes. You can't hold anyone accountable. Okay, you have 51% of the US today saying, stop that. 51% change their view that AI, that their money shouldn't be spent on wars abroad. Okay, you can't hold anyone accountable. Trump can do whatever he wants. He starts tariffs, which is against the Constitution of the US, without consulting with the Congress. You can't hold him accountable. They say they're not going to show the Epstein files. You can't hold them accountable. It's quite interesting. In Arabic, we have that proverb that says, the highest of your horses you can go and ride. I'm not going to change my mind. Okay? And this was a video game. There is a game designer. All due respect to, religions that believe that. All of space-time and everything in it is unlike everything outside space-time. And so if some divine designer designs space-time, it looks like nothing in space-time. So it's not even physical in nature. It's not gendered. It's not bound by time. It's not, these are all characters of the creation of space. There are lots of evidence that relating to someone bigger than yourself makes the journey a lot more interesting and a lot more rewarding.